Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 12th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Dog's doing better through the night, but not flawless by any means, but doing much better. So got up though, got around, got the dogs out, got them fed, went ahead and jumped in the hot tub for a little bit. Wife got off to work and started my day as I was doing. So had a few things to take care of, nothing real major. Had a little dog getting dropped off that I've been watching a lot here lately. She looks like a little puppy, but she's like 12 years old, and it's a little blue tick that I don't know if she's purebred or not, but man, she is so tiny. She's so cute. A little timid, a little scared of stuff, but especially rainstorms, she gets freaked out real bad. But overall, really good dog. So she got dropped off this morning about 9. Dogs got along great. Everything was splendid there. I think they've actually been together before with these doodles, because I think the doodles were dropped off before she went home last time. So, because I've been watching the blue tick a lot here lately, partly because the owners finally found me and they could feel trustworthy to leave their dog somewhere, and two, with it being in this time of year, a bunch of their kids and grandkids have been coming down and making quite a few different little trips. So it's kind of been adding up. They've been able to travel a lot more and see family and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's one of those benefits I really do enjoy about this job, is the ability to allow other people freedom to have trusted pet care in that whole process, which is always nice. So they were supposed to drop them off tomorrow, but they asked if they could do it a day early, so they're gonna leave a day early on their trip. I said absolutely, we'll make it work. So worked out fine. She got here, dogs are getting along good, everybody's playing, everybody's having a fun time. So I decided we just kind of hanging around in the morning. I getting a lot done, and decided I was going to work on the Suburban a little more to see if I couldn't get that figured out and get a couple things accomplished there as well, which was nice. So went ahead and started working on it. The radiator for my Suburban should be in, but I think they somehow had assembled or something. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but we'll see what happens there. So went ahead and started working on the Suburban, getting it all put back together, and realized that there's a bunch of bolts missing and stuff. So I was like, oh, you gotta be shitting me. But I did get the hood down to latch. I got that at least put together. Jumped on the motorcycle and ran up to a place called Daytona Bolts here locally, and you can go in and they got a bunch of bolts, not really automotive bolts, but different bolts. They had some yellow zinc coated bolts, which is what I really wanted, but the threads didn't go deep enough. They stopped like a shank on them. I didn't really feel like putting nuts on there and stuff, so I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. So ended up buying some stainless that will work, that I can hopefully put it together. Then I came home and started looking a little harder online, because if I could find them locally, I'd just get them locally. But it wasn't worth the cheap price not to have to go back if I couldn't find them online. So I did find what they call body bolts from back in the day. I have my new thread checker that I was able to check the threads, which already has worked out good for me. So I can make sure I get the exact same thread count, same pitch, same size, everything, which was really nice to have. So went ahead and actually ordered a pack of 25 of those. Should be here in a couple days, and then I can get it put back together and we can go from there, which is always nice. So while I went out to look for bolts, I did stop by also and see about the radiator, and they said it's in, but only one of the guys was there, one of the mechanics was there, and he didn't act like he didn't know if it was ready to go or not, whatever type thing. And I was on the motorcycle, so I really wasn't trying to carry a radiator home on the motorcycle, which I could do. I just don't have, I got rid of my straps. I got to put my straps back on the bike, because I used to keep straps on my old bike all the time, and I really don't have any. So I got to put some straps in my tool bag, but gotta go back and get the radiator. I said back this afternoon, and then didn't get back over there. I don't pick them up tomorrow instead. But went ahead, got back to the house with my bolts, and then was able to find the ones I need. So instead of using the stainless steel bolts, which when you put stainless steel into metal, they tend to I had the name, what it was called a moment ago. Not glaze, not galvanized. It's they do something. The metal and the stainless interact improperly, and they I can't think of that word right now. I'm completely drawing a blank, but they are bad. Stainless steel bolts are soft. They're not really a heavy duty bolt, which is the body bolt, not a matter. But the corrosion will cause problems and all that good fun stuff. So I don't want to use them if I don't have to. So went ahead and got those ones coming. So hopefully that'll be good. I got the rest of the front end put back together. Like I said, the hood's now latching. It's a little bit tighter than it was, so I got to do a little bit of adjustment on the hinges before I feel it's 100% perfect, but it shuts almost flawlessly right now. So happy with that. Also found a bunch of the parts I need that the mechanic had lost for my air conditioning heating hoses, that I might be able to make them now work. So I gotta get that figured out. which should be fun. And hopefully once I get the radio in there and stuff, I get my transmission lines hooked up and stuff, and get the thing fired up and get it working, and see if my belt alignment's correct, because that's what I'm really waiting on. See if my belt alignment's correct. Because right now, if I start it, I'm just gonna dump transmission fluid and everything all over the place, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting on, and hopefully we can get that all wrapped up and good to go. We'll be able to figure that fun stuff out. So it shouldn't be too bad. Hung around the dogs again. They were out there with me when I was playing in the truck, and then I was crawling underneath it because I don't have a lift. And in the process, at one point, I turned and I thought it was clear, and I twisted something as I hit my body against the vehicle. I couldn't roll. There wasn't room in there, and I pulled something in my left shoulder area that I felt it tear, and it hurts, sucks. But I kept moving, didn't think too much about it, and then got it done. I said to go get my run in. So I got my run in, got back from my run, and basically got my shower and stuff. Everything was pretty good. My body was doing all right. Had dinner. We ended up having a chicken parm out of the air fryer on top of spaghetti and noodles, and basically went ahead and had that, and then watched an episode of Wentworth. Got done watching Wentworth, went to get up and had trouble moving my arm because my shoulder and my neck hurt so bad. And one of the things I find in my body, if I continue to keep moving, I can make things move. I'm really super sore. The more I move, the less I think about it, and when I stop moving, it tends to cramp up on me, and that one did that. So wife was asking me about it. She's trying to get me x-rays and shit. I'm like, never gonna happen. Like, if this doesn't go away in 3 weeks, then I'll consider it, but no way I'm gonna go. Like, not for all the money in the world would do it. So I hate doctors. I just hate that thought of that kind of thing. So but yeah, I went ahead, chilled out there. From that, we headed back outside. All the dogs are out there playing. Everybody's having a good time. Had myself a nice cigar. Headed back in early to watch a little bit with my wife, and she decided she didn't want to watch anything, but kind of ends up watching what I watch, which is always kind of funny. So I put on a little car show, watched a little bit of the car show, and we chilled out, had myself some M&Ms for dessert, and wrapped it up. I also, today, I decided to relist my Corvette for sale again at a lower price, and kind of to see what's out there. I just put up some pictures and stuff, basically listed it back out, told them everything about it, and had a bunch of people reach out, and it says not trading for anything at this time, don't want to trade anything, blah blah whatever. And we got a bunch of people offering me like 08 Ford F-250s with 6 cylinders and shit. I'm like, no, not a chance. I got people offering me like a 2012 Honda Civic, and I'm like, no, like, it says no trades. What are you doing? Like, come on. The one guy with the Civic, I was like, well, maybe, because that's just a cheap ass car that I could donate to somebody else. I'm like, how much you thinking? He's like, well, I was thinking my car, and you give me $1,500. I'm like, not a chance. Like, there's no way. Not gonna happen. So yeah, that was interesting. Had a lot of people making offers that, just nobody shows up. So I said, hey, let me know tomorrow when you're free, and, blah blah whatever. And had a few people reach out. One guy seemed very adamant about it. He worked down here at Winn-Dixie. Said he'd be off work at 10 in the morning tomorrow, or 11 o'clock in the morning, like that. He'd be here. I got cash, and I'm like, oh, everybody has cash. Cash ain't that big a deal anymore, people. It's like, man, I'm gonna take rubles? Like, what the fuck? Of course you're gonna bring me cash. Like, or we're gonna meet at the bank, and you can deposit the money into my account type shit. Like, you'll pull it out of your account, put it in, hand it to me, and I'll put it in the bank. So I know it is what it is, but yeah. I guess that means they've already secured their loan or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, whatever it is there. So yeah, we was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Went ahead, had another guy reach out from by Port Orange, so he was off all day tomorrow. And he said, reach out to me tomorrow morning. I'm like, hey, a lot of people are saying they want to look at it. I don't know who he is. Another guy said he was up in North Carolina and was very adamant about it, was really nice about it. A couple people were assholes, a couple people were nice. The guy in North Carolina said he went back to this weekend. If it's still available, he definitely wants to come look at it. And I'm like, hey man, I got a bunch of people saying they want it, but you know how the world works. Nobody shows up. Nobody ever has any money. Nobody just talks shit on the internet. And he's like, yep, I get that. So, including me trying to buy stuff. Like I had a guy trying to buy a BMW for my wife that I tried to go look at. And 3 different times we'd try and set up like, hey, when can we go and see it? And he would ghost me. And he's relisted again for like $1,000 less than I was originally. He was asking for it. And I was like, are you like just trying to, are you a complete scammer? You're hoping I'll just pay to ship it somewhere or something? You don't have the car, because when I say I'm going to come pick it up or look at it, then you just, stop talking to me. I don't know what it is. So a lot of times people suck in the world. So, but yeah, I got a few people that seem decent. One was comes weekend, one was coming tomorrow. Actually, 2 want to come tomorrow. So my thing is still for sale until somebody shows up. Although I'm less likely to go down anything if I've got 5 people lined up that seem legitimate than I would be if nobody reached out. So. And I'm still asking more. I paid for it, so I'm making money on the car. And literally, I've done nothing to that car. I haven't changed brakes on it. Haven't changed the battery. I haven't changed nothing on the car. It's been absolutely flawless for me. I paid for insurance and plates. That's it. So, it's been a free car to me at this point in my life. So yeah, that's what we got right now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what tomorrow brings. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.